Oh boy, 2 town updates? Gee, Bill. No, yes, 2 town updates in a row. This is what I built. This is what I got going building-wise. But this is a very professional video. I got a condensation ring from where I had to drink in the recording pen of Destiny, and I got a bunch of like random parts lying here from when I had cleaned them and everything. But that's fine. This is good. This is kind of like the raw, real updates that people crave. So subscribe if you're not subscribed. You're here 2 times in a row and you're not subscribed. Sure hope you don't do that. But look, it's a little farmhouse. And it reminds me of a shed. And specifically, it reminds me of a very Australian-feeling shed. So if you guys feel that it feels Australian, let me know in the comments, because I think it's just the pitch of the roof, just that real shallow pitch for some reason screams that to me. We kind of already saw this field module. They're the same way. They've got the cross-axle holes on the side, and then they're built up just a little bit to give you some fun. But we kind of already saw this one with the trees. I'm going to put some fences and maybe some animals or something. But this is the one we kind of finished up today, making the base of mostly. So around all the sides, nothing on the inside. The roof's not even barely attached. So we got to do something about that. So I will be working on fixing that fun stuff up. But this is nice, the actual thing here. We got a little hole here. If I had a shovel, well, you know what I got lying right here? I was gonna say a shovel or a mattock. But look I got a pickaxe and a Minecraft character. But look, you can just stick a character down in the hole, and they're digging a hole next to the house. Maybe for a well, maybe for an outhouse, maybe just for burying treasure. I thought that was a fun thing. I can add stuff like that depth to my builds because they're not flat on the ground, and I think that's a fun choice that I made to accommodate water mostly. But as we move forward, we'll see how I can play with that. But yeah, so you got a hole that goes down to the bottom of the plate, the 16 by 16 gray, that dark gray plate in the bottom. This one's got the little working door, and it's got the little windows that can be pooped open. Poop, 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 poop. Oops, almost knocked my roof down. And I like the color scheme. I think the color scheme is very nice, kind of dull, but keeping in my general color choices. The one thing I'm not in love with is you can see the yellow there under the door, but I did use a big yellow plate for the inside. I thought that was going to be a nice addition to the color scheme, and it's not bad. It's not the best though. So definitely we'll be putting. I think he gets a table and a chair. I think if you feel like Jord, the little farmer man, gets a table and a chair, and that should be nice for him. Maybe a rack of tools. Give him his little shovel or something. So I'm going to put that when he's not digging his hole next to it. I think it's a nice, simple thing. Now, I got one more thing to update, but it's not town ready yet. This one's not town ready yet, but at least this one's got a base and, a thought for the town. So what about that? Now, I know what you're thinking. It is kind of blocky. The original one had this cutaway. It had these things just about there. That doesn't really demonstrate it well, but just about there, and it just kind of added a lot of slimness to it, made it feel very small. But this one, because of the way that the second story is to enclose it, I didn't expand the second story at all. I did put some extra walls up, which and then I put the roof very far forward, so it's actually hanging over where the customer would be, perhaps. Now, the downside is, and I forgot about this, is that this doesn't back up to a wall. This is supposed to be more accessible, so I think it's going to be fine for the layout. We'll tweak it a little bit, maybe a stud or two back, but I'm liking that. He's got a little counter there to peddle his wares, and his house looks fine from his room. Looks nice and inviting. You got the picture, you got a little rug, little bed, you look out the window. Now, I need some, I like the roof. I really just anything with that. It looks so nice with those wood shingles. But what do we do? Do we try to make it curve up more? Do we try to squeeze it in one more? Or one more on each side? Jeez, it's going to be difficult. So this 1x2 next to the window here, the 1x2 in the flame yellow, is as far as it went brick-wise. There was a tile along the side there, and then again it kind of went up. I could put it back to more of the original kind of feel and it be very open, but I think it's still feasibly usable from the front. The downside is I do have to get rid of these roof. I don't have to get rid of them, I guess. I could also put something up on the side here. Yeah, I know. That's the question is, what do you do with it? But we got the little farm shack. We're working on that little shop. I think that's a good little shop size. And of course we've got the field. So I got plenty of stuff to keep me motivated and working as we continue forward. This probably not going to live there, but could. Probably not, though. Anyways, automatic video over here. Subscribe around that hole that George is digging, and then the shop. Maybe the color scheme is wrong. Maybe if I switch up the color scheme, it'll look better. Anyways, that's going to be a video I handpicked for you. It's going to be yesterday's update. If you didn't watch that for some reason, and if not, good for you for being caught up, guy.